Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima on the Mysterious JG. And although we've got one last thing I could do, well, two last things if you count running around on the map, looking at all the places where we still have, excuse me, fog of war. Are we supposed to be able to reach here? I guess we are. It's just like a whole place I never went into that is reachable by ground. I just never wandered up in this direction. That actually is a little surprising. This may be associated with story, or not. The whole place, Fort Itodake, we've never been in. That's interesting. But yeah, like other than running around in places where like Fort Koyasan, Yamabushi's Peak, why don't you take a peek? Kubara Falls, Kuwabara. Other than running around in places like that and clearing fog of war, we don't really have a whole lot to do, except possibly we could go for, well, we'll jump into the DLC. We could do the Six Blades of Kojiro, Mythic Tale. But I think we're actually going to do Message and Fire and get going with the main story. So we got to go find Goro. Lady Sanjo is pretty generous, just like Nastinka. And I'm not even sure I understand that reference, folks. Something to do with Pokemon. Season 1. Pokemon, like, retroactively, the original anime series Pokemon, where, you know, like, Brock and Misty are encountered as gym leaders, and Gary Oak is still a bad guy, I guess, and like that's the, like yeah. Apparently that's been given a New Hope style, like retroactively been given a name so that it's not just called Pokemon, since there's like a whole bunch, like Pokemon has like Johto Journeys and you know, Champion Edition Turbo Hyper Fighting and whatever the fuck Pokemon anime series are called. Because the game was Pokemon Red and Blue, but the anime was just called Pokemon. But anyway, now it's got some new name, which I know because Boba the Vulture has been watching Pokemon with Bronco the Vulture, and there's no doubt that it is.
Is it just me?
Is it?
Has the millet gotten worse?
You're probably just as sick of eating it as I
I
am.
complain about the melon, and it.
Really,
I mean, certainly. God damn it! I was hitting the button to roll. Game. All right, that's it. I'm going to go back to having the. I think I got to go back to having the you get your health back all the time. Like, what's this sword doing? Oh, the sword doesn't do anything. The armor has special combat effects. So this, when I put on the Gozaku's armor, massive increase of health, major increase of stagger damage. Killing a staggered enemy recovers 20% of health. So what I'm not sure, does that stack with killing enemies restores a moderate amount of health? I'm not 100% sure. But we'll have this just equipped. So I'll now get staggered enemy prevents interrupted melee attacks for 6 seconds. Oh, charm options made me wonder if something was going on.
There's not enough millet to go around. Do I add other
But yeah, Pokemon is clearly one of those. It's an anime. It's a cartoon. It doesn't have to be anime. Japan didn't invent this, as far as I know. I mean, I used to watch Transformers and GI Joe. They're 30-minute ads for a toy, but they have stories and they're still kind of cool. And like, I think Boba would rather watch Pokemon than watch like freaking Paw Patrol and a lot of the other direct that's on YouTube. Let's talk to this Goro fellow. If it gets me to shut up about Pokemon, it's
You
good.
must be Goro.
I could tell because you
We
have
must
6
all be
arms.
someone. Who must
You must
be
be working for Shang Tsung.
Lord Sakai.
Aye, the samurai are all dead.
I'm right here.
I'm very much alive. But my patience is dying.
I'm
Lord
dying of thirst too. You want
asks
to buy me a
that you
drink,
repay your
friend?
debt to him,
He's alive? What does he want?
to deliver a message to the mainland.
A message to Ron Simmons. I thought we were repaying a debt to
Charged a
him.
lot
Or
for that
no.
trip, even before the Mongol blockade.
Oh,
You owe my master a debt.
never mind. It's the other way around.
Is
He
there
owes
repay
him a
it?
debt.
Then I have no choice.
I must have you murdered by the Straw Hat Ronin, who are
After
clearly your
Goro's
enemies.
speech, I thought my debt to Lord Shimura was erased. That's why I was drinking.
To celebrate your escape?
No?
To mourn the samurai.
Yeah.
Those warriors died protecting men like me.
Guys with broken straw hats.
If that's how you feel, find your courage. Help us avenge them.
We need a lot more samurai to do that.
We
Anyway, I
are
can
safe.
drink and talk at the same
Deliver Lord
time. I'm like some
Shimura's
kind of
message.
ventriloquist.
Then gone.
You say so.
This is my home. Come in.
Well, then why did you, like, immediately slam the door behind yourself if you wanted me to follow you? That's you're
Past
so rude.
That Mongol blockade won't be easy. Do you
How
have
will we
Lord
do it?
Shimura's
Easy.
message?
Sorry.
He has it. At his camp on the Akashima coast.
I can work with that. One of my boats is hidden near Fort Mitodake. This map
Ah,
shows where
see?
I'll wait on the forest
That's the
road.
place that was on the map that we hadn't done anything with. Goro's map. A map leading to Goro's hidden smuggling boat in Yarikawa Prefecture. By the way, it won't be easy to get there. How will we do it? Easy. That's a Mystery Science Theater reference. That's a very obscure Mystery Science Theater reference. I don't think anyone involved in making a Mystery Science Theater would understand why I'm referencing that, but it is a Mystery Science Theater reference. Collect the Ronin.
Until you pay us what you owe.
Uh-oh.
I'll deal with them. Get moving.
With milk on the rocks. Well... Now it's
And I'll leave you to it.
the first
See you in
true
Akishima.
test of whether we bother with
No use hiding, Goro.
switching stuff around for these
Oh,
scenarios.
you're in there.
And I'm not going to bother to put on the equipment that gives me...
My lord.
Yeah.
What's your business with Goro?
Oh, never mind. I might not be fighting them.
We'll be back.
Oh, man, they're going to come in and shoot up the police station. Oh, Lord Shimura will be involved for this tale. That's kind of fun. I guess it's a main story tale. We can't expect him to be involved with any of the side quest stuff. But with the main story, it would make sense that... Because Lord Shimura basically disappeared from the game when I got to this island and decided to do 800,000 hours of side quests. He just vanished. I kept expecting him to get killed. That we'd take back the castle, but he would be murdered and we'd be avenging him. He's actually alive, and the many hours ago that he last showed up, he wasn't really that excited about how we were going around using sneaky tactics instead of fighting like a samurai. He specifically was like not trusting this unit. Like he was upset that we had been allying with like, you know, common thieves like Yuna. Who stole the hearts of a generation with her appearance in Final Fantasy X. No, but like he wasn't. He was upset about some of the allies we'd chosen, some of the tactics we were using. There was a little bit of tension, but at the same time, the broad plot was still, all right. We'll go out there and start working towards taking back that castle, and you know, we had a couple of leads, all of which were main story elements. And he's like, all right, well, come back and speak with me, and we'll plan the attack on the castle when you've you know, prepared and done whatever it is you think you can do. And this one, more than anything else, Yuna had this plot that involved like getting the former rebels to work with us. That I think was another part of the reason that Lord... they just told me his name. Lord Shimura, yeah. Lord Shimura was like waiting to hear from us about how this was going, because this whole plot line is about contacting the mainland of Japan for help. But the thing with Yuna was like, we'll get the clan that had fought against the rule of Jin's father and Lord Shimura in the past, and get them to help us fight the Mongols. And he's like, I don't trust this like some peasant woman that you're... Like, I don't think her plan is going to lead to anything useful, and I don't know why you're hanging around with this peasant woman anyways. But, you know, I guess I'll give you leeway, Jin. That's kind of my recollection of roughly how that all went down. But yeah, this was the main thing. The reason we're not doing anything with our uncle is because he was waiting on us to do this, and we just got caught up in all the side quests. But I guess this is where he's been hanging out. I wonder, has he been hanging out here this whole time? Like, could we have come here and had just random NPCs talking about how that's Lord Shimura, and Lord Shimura just wouldn't talk to us, or would say, Jin, is anything happening with this whole plot, or are you just doing side quests? But I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have been here if we visited. We just have an empty camp.
You have news. Yes, Lord Shimura.
Why are you sneaking around like that? Why are you stepping on my sleepy guy? Lord Shimura, I'll be right with you. First, I need to steal some of your linen. There's some flowers over here and some more linen. I'll be back. See, you got some supplies here. I'll grab those. Oh, God.
I found Goro in Umugi Cove.
Was he drunk?
Not
Ish.
anymore. He will fulfill his debt to you and sail for the mainland.
He may be unsavory, but few know the sea like Goro.
And Savory is actually a villain,
He's
I
meant to
believe,
deliver
in
your message.
Steamboat Chronicles,
Precisely.
so it's good that he's not
Kotaro and
Savory.
Jiro are loyal and courageous. I will petition the Shogun for reinforcements.
Goro is ready. He will meet us nearby, then lead
I
us to
think
his...
Goro's going to betray us, actually.
When the time is right. Take this
When's
moment
it going to be right?
to prepare for battle.
Yes, uncle.
Uncle, is it okay if I don't wear my clan armor? I got this other armor that's actually better unless you're doing
It is time.
standoff.
To your horses, men,
Oh, I guess the time is right now, huh? Alright, whatever.
and keep watch for our smuggler.
Is this Nobu with a fancy new saddle? Or... Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know. I had one aspect of like the end game spoiled by a sad accident, but I don't really know in any detail what's going to happen in this game's story. And now I'm wondering, should I... You know, clearing the map is fun and all, but for the sake of atmosphere... Let's put on our sweet mustache armor. We got a Gozaku headband, but there's got to be a Gozaku helmet, right? Yeah. Because our lord up there is wearing his
I can
cool
always tell
helmet.
when you want to ask me something.
How can you tell through my face
I'm
mask?
curious how you met Goro.
I caught him selling Chinese silk forbidden by Shogun decree. I burned his stock and let him go.
He could have been flogged, but you saw a better path.
Uh-huh.
A skilled sailor can be a valuable asset.
Sailor Moon says, biting evil by... I don't know why that would be enough to make me go to Sailor Moon. I mean, he mentions it. Oh, some dead peasants. Huh. Nothing to see here. Now, you guys aren't wearing helmets. I was all excited about getting full dressed up with the helmets when I saw that Lord Shimura up there is wearing his helmet, but I should really, under my own rules of conduct, be wearing the traveler's attire, because we're not in battle, and we could be heading near the edge of known space, as it were.
Faster, Nobu.
I said faster. Why are you letting that guy
So
run
many
you?
ships. Can Goro evade them all?
He has no choice.
What will we do if they catch us, my lord?
Do not fear
Who are you? Why are you talking?
Live with courage. And never forget the people you fight to protect.
Lord Shimura,
Goro,
Hey.
where is your boat?
this way. I'm happy you're alive, my lord.
Thank you for
Oh.
agreeing to settle your debt.
I'll do my best. But I fear the Mongols will sink me before I leave the coastline. There are too many eyes watching the water.
I guess the mission will be for us to kill a bunch of them.
Attention elsewhere.
That sounds like some kind of ghost tactics, Dad. Ninja, or Uncle, in ninja tactics. You go like set fire to a camp. I get, you know, that. I think it's that samurai ethics are complicated. In war, oh yeah, like diversionary attacks, setting fire to some place to attract attention, and then sneaking a bunch of guys in to kill somebody. Samurai do that shit all the time in war. It's just it's a big deal if somebody calls you out for a one-on-one duel. You got to have your honor and shit. But like, I don't know. Assassins were a thing. Assassins were not the same as samurai, but they would definitely send like guys to create a distraction to allow a bunch of samurai to launch a sneak attack. That wouldn't be a thing. Samurai ethics were, yeah, the rules changed to suit the situation. They took the rules seriously, but they did change them up sometimes.
My father took that stronghold from Kanye.
Yarikawa?
Now
Oh.
the Mongols have it.
Imagine their surprise when 2 samurai take it back from them.
What about us, sir? There's like 2 samurai behind you. Are you ignoring us, or are you saying we're going while you and Jin stay here?
Instead of the water. Goro, we will draw the enemy's attention to the fort. Sail when you hear the fighting.
My lord, you'll be killed.
Your only concern is delivering my message.
Mm-hmm.
Horses might give us away. We will go on foot, Lord Sakai.
I could use ninja tactics and shit. You're not gonna allow that, are you? Well, that being the case, there's a correct way to do this to satisfy Lord Shimura, and that's actually going to be going with the no, not that one. That would be going with the full-on Sakai gear, which would probably be the coolest way to go anyway, just as far as we're fighting with our uncle. We should be wearing the full-on clan attire. Oh man, look at how fucking sweet we look in this armor. Seriously, would you fuck with this guy? If I could get him to actually stand fucking still. Like, I have to press up slightly on the controller to get him to stand still. It's ridiculous, but yeah, I wouldn't mess with this guy.
Mongol armies are formidable, but our attack will catch them off guard.
Let's pray that holds true in the fort.
They outnumber us, but they cannot attack all at once.
How long can we keep the element of surprise?
Only until we see the enemy. Then, we strike.
Okay, he just came running up at me all fancy.
Mongols ahead.
We could avoid them.
Turn your back on a foe, and you will die with a sword stuck in it.
Oh, Uncle, you're such a dumbass. Well, where the hell are they? I see beehives. At least I still get to do chain assassin. So if we're not going to be allowed to
We have the advantage. Cross the bridge.
fight the way I want to, I should actually be wearing that other. I was hoping we could do I could do standouts. So what we'll do, even though this looks really sweet, I actually do prefer the Gozaku set just for combat skill, and they both look really badass. So we'll go full on Gozaku armor. And Sunset Defender's still the cool one. I didn't actually mean to start in on that, but because I don't know how to get, I don't know what the default is or how to make sure I'm using it, but whatever, it's all good.
Are you ready, Uncle?
Kill their strongest.
Not killing their strongest first, I'm killing their archers first.
Well done.
Oh, running away, octopus. Why did I say octopus? Shawn Michaels super kicking you to death. Plot battles can be kind of fun. We're just throwing dudes at you in bulk, and you've got other people actually helping you.
How the enemy fear you. You are a true warrior.
Of the three kingdoms. Yeah, fight like this. Don't be a puss with that stealth tactics. That's what he's trying to say.
Archers, take cover!
He said with me, but I don't know where he went. Oh, okay, we should be going over here.
Wreak havoc on the fort. We need the Mongol ships to focus here, not on Goro.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a thing. Okay, so I got a problem here, which is that I've got this charm equipped for health out of combat, and we're never going to be out of combat, so killing enemies restores a moderate amount of health. It's going to be the thing, because that way, even if they're not stunned, like these archers, you never stun kill them, you just kill them. That'll give me some health back. Find you jerks who are over here. I guess they left. They were hanging out here. How you doing, Uncle? I'm fine, by the way. I'm not 100% sure what direction I'm supposed to be heading in. I guess I got up here and didn't find whoever I was supposed to be killing. Now more guys will spawn, I guess.
We have their full attention now.
Yeah, bitches. What are you even killing? Yeah, don't get in my way, Uncle. Sometimes I need to kill the guys to get my health back, you know? Oh, Chuko knew. Don't let them do that. They're trying to take out Goro. Or are they trying to take out us? I don't think I can block that many arrows. Okay. I guess Waksha is supposed to mean something to me. It doesn't, but... Man, you know what? If you just commit to combat and like not doing any sneakiness and you're set up for it, you can be pretty fucking powerful in this game. You kill these guys like you just don't give a fuck. Well, I'm not giving ground, but I'm also not sure where you want me going right now. The predators do tend to make it tough, though. Because there's kind of not an easy... Oh, Uncle, you get out of there. I'm sorry.
Stop only to kill. You remember all I taught you.
About killing. many supplies here, Uncle. It's a shame to waste any of them. Oh, I found a moment of peace, but it's not what I was looking for. Oh, sorry, doggy. I didn't mean to like let you guys live a second longer than you had to. My mistake. Sweet action music. Uncle fighting that guy. He doesn't need help. He's got it. I'll head up this way. Oh, they do have like a little target area. Where you... Fuck! Okay, I mean, I'm not sure how I was supposed to avoid that, because they actually led me. They did a good job of shooting where I was going to be. So, I guess I need to be doing a little more serpentine techniques, you know? Hi, friend.
Now we take the Watcher.
Watcha?
There is Goro's boat.
Uh-huh.
We bought them time. Not enough.
Well, let's
The Mongols
use a
see
Watcha to kill the rest of them,
their
the
attack
boats.
ships are faster. Our men are defenseless.
Is this going to be a mini game, or do we just do this automatically?
Us. We have Watcher.
Oh, you know how to use
Weapon
that
of
stuff?
the enemy, not samurai.
Oh,
Saving our
fuck
people
you.
is all that matters.
You know how to fire this.
I'll learn.
Destroy the Mongol ships. Leave the guards to me.
Uncle,
We will not die here, my boy.
That's a good plan. Alright, that's what I figured. So we're going to have some kind of Hwacha minigame. I will say this. Like, I thought they were going to go down this whole... A weapon of the enemy, not samurai. He just says that. We just quickly are like, Uncle, what the fuck? And it's like, okay. So they're not making a point of it. Because to me, that has nothing to do with... Well, I mean, this is an earlier period in history. That's not how the samurai freaking worked. Westerners bought muskets, and there were probably some samurai who were like, oh, muskets, a weapon of the enemy. But I don't think like Japanese history vilifies those who picked up muskets. And, like a matter of fact, a famous anecdote that comes out of that period in history was when the Westerner gave the Japanese a musket, and like the Japanese came back and gave him a musket where it was they had taken the Western musket and made like minor design modifications to actually make it more efficient. That's like a famous story the Japanese pat themselves on the back over. They didn't invent it, but when somebody else gave it to them, they actually improved it. So then that's totally cool for samurai to do that. Although, I mean, you can watch the Tom Cruise movie. I guess there were certainly samurai who weren't into adopting Western weapons. Why am I making a point of it? Because I thought there were going to be a whole thing about this. And maybe there will be later. But in the moment, even our uncle's like, fine, fuck, use it. I'm fine, whatever. I'll fetch about it later. Because you know about the samurai and their famous fetching. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back next time, we're going to be using the Hwacha to kick some watching ass. It's tea time. Sorry, that's a Boba the Vulture catchphrase. But I'll see you guys next time.